Hey guys, this is Eric with versDESIGN, and I am bringing you my first collaboration. I'm really excited to make this video for you guys. This is going to be in collaboration with Farah. She also goes as Mouse or Haley, and this video is actually going to be in two parts. The first part right here is the build, which is my portion, and the second part is the interior, and that is Haley's. Down below in the description, you will find a link to the second part of this video. Make sure you check it out. As I'm recording this, I haven't actually seen what Haley's finished. She sent me one screenshot. I think she's keeping it a little bit of a secret, and I kind of like that. So, yeah, I'm excited to see how the interior turns out. Yeah, make sure you click the link below and check out the second part of this video. Yeah, right off the bat here, we are getting the foundation ready for this house. It didn't really take shape for a few minutes, but in the end, I think I really liked the shape that came out. Um, yeah, just doing some CFE, getting the roof even, trying to find a shape that I like. I struggle with the shape for a little bit, but like I said, it ends up looking pretty cool. Um, yeah, just putting the stairs in just 'cause I don't really build in basements like that super often, so just making sure everything's working and functioning as it should. Yeah. I noticed when I built down, and I noticed that this is a bug that's already been reported, but when I was recording, I didn't notice it. There's this blue haze. And well, I noticed the haze, but I didn't realize that when I saved it and came back, it was gonna be water. The entire basement flooded. So yeah, in James's new it was a live stream, I believe. He had mentioned that that was an issue with the world, and we end up moving it to a different lot on the other side of the island, and it works perfectly. So yeah, not a problem at all. Just getting the roof set up to do some CFE, get a little interesting roof shape going on. Uh, yeah, you'll see that in a couple of my builds. Well, basically all of my builds actually. I use these placeholder textures, and I had someone ask me, why did the house start so ugly and end up so cool? And I'm like, well, I didn't intend on it to be yellow and brown. That was never the goal. Um, yeah, laying a frieze up on the top. I like to use friezes on the roof. I guess it's not really that much different from using a full height wall and then making it smaller. I just think it's easier to handle, easier to work with. Um, yeah, here's where it starts taking a really cool shape. Well, not quite, I guess. I end up deleting it and going back and adding some more definition to the roof. Yeah, you saw me deleting the front wall across the front of the building. And yeah, I ended up putting big windows all the way across, making it nice and open. And our goal for this speed build was to do something very Aluna Island, something very modern and beachy, and looks like a house that would be built in Aluna Island. Looks like a house that would be built on the ocean. And for the most part, I think it succeeds. Yeah, it's not your typical beach house, but I think in a very cool kind of new way, it is a beach house, and I end up really liking this build actually. Yeah, this is what I was talking about right here. I knock out these walls and give the front of it a little bit more definition just to make it a little bit cooler. I think the front of it ends up looking great, and yeah, I go through a lot of different colors, a lot of different textures, finding out what I really want on the exterior, and at the point that I handed it off to Haley, I still didn't know, and I told her to feel free to change it. So we'll see. I go through an orange, a red orange, like a chartreuse green color, and yeah, I think I finally settle on like a robin's egg blue shade, which I liked. But I would be open to seeing something different. So we'll see. Yeah, just getting the two halves in order. I had originally thought maybe making it one color, but with the two sides of the house being so different, I thought, why not make them very different? Why not just go for it? And that is what I did. um, yeah, I think we're recoloring here. Yeah, that's the first color I go with, this orange, then quickly change it to a red orange. And I just didn't think it fit the island theme very much. It looks like a Halloween house and not in a good way. So yeah, I end up going back and changing it a couple of times. Just putting in some floor in the main floor and in the basement level. I really hate how the game handles basements with it being disconnected from the rest of the house. So yeah, every time I do a basement, which is infrequently, but sometimes, yeah, I like to build it in so you don't have to be disconnected from the rest of your house. Just adding some terrain paint in here, just blacking out what I can just to make it fade into the background and not be so prominent. Yeah, I originally had this idea for this house shape and this house design, being like the main level and the basement level. And I didn't realize that it would divide the space in such a way that would honestly probably make it fairly hard to do the interior. So I apologize right off the bat to Haley for the weird shape of the house, and most of the floor space, or a good portion of it anyway, is downstairs, with no windows. So that's why I was trying to put the windows in the pool, but I don't know. It's been done a lot. I just didn't care to do it. Yeah, right here we are changing the house color to that green, and looking back, that's probably my favorite color, but my favorite color that I used on the exterior. But the way I see it, if you download this house, you're gonna change it. You're gonna change basically the entire interior, and you're gonna change whatever part of the exterior you want. So I don't sweat it so much because I know it gets changed by the people that download it anyway. Yeah, working right here to put in a carport, and it looks terrible. So I end up switching it around, and I end up just tossing in a large pavement area in the front of the house, which I liked, but I didn't love, and I had every intention of going back and changing it. And when I came back and loaded my game up, that's when I found out the basement was flooded. So I moved the lot, and actually, when I placed the house on the new lot, it worked a lot better to add a driveway. So, yeah, what you see right here is it does not look fantastic with that driveway right there, but yeah, it ends up actually looking really nice on the new lot. So, there's that to look forward to. Yeah, just all of this is pretty futile. Just working on, excuse me, just working on putting the driveway in and doing CFE on the left side of the house, the green side. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. I end up putting the car sideways and placing this big pavement on the front, which I don't love, but I don't hate. But it doesn't really matter, I guess, because it ends up getting changed. Um, yeah, I end up putting the Prius in, and then when I saved my game, I deleted all of my custom content because it was very much so slowing my game down. So, yeah, I don't believe the Prius is going to be in the final download. So, if it's that big of a deal, you can download the Prius pack for free. Yeah, just adding some sand texture in. I figure that close to the beach, you're going to have some sand in your grass. Yeah, toss in a couple palms, and soon here we switch. There it is, and we place the house on the new lot, and this is the one that it ends up on. And this is what I was saying. I extend the driveway to the road, and yeah, it gives it a much more defined shape. It looks more like an intentional design and not just some asphalt on your yard. So yeah, I think it ends up looking a lot better on this lot actually, which is the real irony of it all. Yeah, delete the asphalt right there and come in and just do some basic terrain painting on this new area, get some sand put in. I believe I used the Into the Future hedge fence somewhere. I believe it's, yeah, right there. Yep, just section off the driveway from the rest of the yard. I think it looks pretty nice. And right here at the end, I switched this to a blue. And yeah, guys, that's basically it for my half. Don't forget to click the link below to check out Haley's half of this video. The interior is going to be awesome. So click that link, watch the second half, like and subscribe to her as well. Thanks so much, guys, for tuning into this video, and I will have more up for you shortly. Take care.